First, let's start off with your name and your position.
Hi, I'm Torence Witherspoon. I am currently a HERE ambassador, formerly on the business development team before the pandemic.
What do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time, I'm a big lover of film and television, so I'm always trying to stay on the cutting edge of like what new content and watching new films. And I'm also like a big fan of the award season for television and film, so like I try to watch as many of the nominees as I possibly can to make an informed decision or an informed guess about who's going to win.
What's your favorite sport to either watch or play?
If you don't mind, I'm just going to kind of answer both. I was a former college cheerleader and a gymnast, so I still like to go like to trampoline parks or go to gymnastics gyms and like work on some of the skills that I still have because I still can do like back handsprings, back tucks. But I love baseball. Like I love watching live baseball. I'm a Cubs fan. And as far as sports go, it's like the only sport that like I actually follow. So looking forward to another World Series win by the Cubs coming back from 2016.
What value from the UEE do you relate the most to?
I think that for anyone who is familiar with my work with Embrace and diversity, equity, and inclusion work, I think that it's probably very obvious that inclusivity is something that's really close to my heart because I think that we've done a lot of work to try to improve the diversity of spaces, but bringing diverse people into a space doesn't necessarily mean that we include them in every part of it. And so I think that for me, it's part of my life's work is to try to make sure that we are achieving that inclusivity part.
What is something you are great at cooking?
My dad's a chef, so this is really hard for me to choose one because unlike a lot of guys my age, I have some pretty decent cooking skills, if I do say so myself. But I really like making like a robust, flavorful pasta, which is also a pretty like simple dish to make. But I think that it's really I really passionate about making it really flavorful and adding like some sort of like unconventional things to it. I really like making sauce that has like different vegetables in it, and instead of doing like, just ground beef, doing Italian sausage and ground beef mixed in to like add to the flavor. But I'm passionate about like livening up the flavor of pasta.
What is one fun fact about you that others may not know?
No, I think that misspeaking was great because fun fact, I don't know if like this is fun or just reality, but I have 8 siblings. I have 6 older and 2 younger, and I have 24 nieces and nephews because I'm 27, and so my 6 older siblings are all older than me. So I come from a pretty massive family.
What is one thing you are learning right now?
This definitely just speaks to my being kind of a nerd or like loving to like take in facts or as much information as possible. But a lot of the people in UEE that I work with know that I've been studying and applying to law schools for the past couple of months, and so now I'm just waiting to get my acceptances. And a way that I'm passing that time is trying to commit the Constitution to memory. And I'm an actor. I was in A Few Good Men just like a little over a year ago, and so memorization is something that comes really easy to me. So I was thinking having that committed to memory might be a really good benefit going into law school.
What show can you rewatch over and over again?
I have 2 different favorite shows of all time. One that's like was really impactful when I was like a teenager growing up, and then one that I found in college kind of as an adult. And those are One Tree Hill, which I've watched like 8 times through completely, and West Wing, which I've watched 6 times through. And I just continue to go back and forth between watching them all the way through because it's like a safe space, but I also love it.
What crazy activity do you dream of trying sometime?
I don't have like a lot of fears of like physical things. Like I want to go skydiving. It doesn't frighten me whatsoever. But like one thing that really does frighten me that I love is I grew up boating, and I kind of want to like sail from Australia all the way to California at some point, not alone, but like on a single catamaran, like with like a small crew, which it totally frightens me, but I think it would be really, really awesome like once you achieved it.
Where would your dream vacation be?
Probably Italy. I've been on an entire European trip, like through Germany and London and France, and then through Italy. But Italy was by far my most favorite, and there were so many places that I didn't get to see, despite spending the bulk of our time there. I just think that it's a beautiful country with beautiful people, both like inside and out. The culture, the heritage of Italians, and of course, like I said earlier, I love pasta, so the food. But truly, like a long extended trip through Italy would be my dream.